It's a gloomy day in Tobago, but the stories we've got in this episode of Let's Talk Tobago would definitely brighten up this shoot. Welcome. Today we're coming to you from Sugar Haven Villas in Silver Palms in Bon Accord. I'm Davia Chambers, and Let's Talk Tobago starts right now. In our stories this week, a conflict resolution center has been launched. We take you to the Arthritis and Me Symposium, and we'll tell you about Spar gasm skincare products. All these stories and more, of course, when Let's Talk Tobago returns. Stay with us.
Yo, Tobago, what's up? This is yours truly, Positive, from beautiful Tobago, and you're locked on to Let's Talk Tobago. Boom, 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 boom. Bless.
There's now another option at Signal Hill Secondary School other than students being suspended or expelled. It's a conflict resolution center. The school recently opened the center and Crystal George was on hand. She tells us more.
I found that it would be very interesting, instead of sending students at home on suspension, why not dialogue with them? And, I read extensively on other part of the world where they try this in certain countries and it worked. So I had the idea of why not institute a program like that in schools, because we here have a community. We have almost 1,000 students here within here, and there will be conflicts. And we have to teach them from now to understand how to deal with conflicts. They are growing up, and as a leader, if you are honored to lead an institution like this, then you are entrusted with many young minds that you need to mold, because they'll be going out into the outer world, and therefore you as an individual, as a leader, are responsible for that.
One teacher shared her joy on the center named in honor of Mr. King.
This whole idea as a staff member, right? I've been here for 13 years, and Mr. King always talking about restorative justice, always. So every time, so it always, and I think that in itself, I would say it is his brainchild. And what he did by always mentioning it with staff, he even did training, service, all these things. I think that is when it impressed upon my heart to go that way.
The most effective approach to this conflict resolution is when all students, staff, teachers, and parents are provided an opportunity to learn and to practice conflict management skills and are given the option of resolving disputes through mediation.
Basically, you have three sections. We have a desk section over there where it is more the let's just say the technical aspect where they complete documents and stuff. In this section, we try to have a more intimate setting where they feel comfortable, the couch is there, they don't feel, they could just relax, because sometimes we just need them to relax to be able to just talk to them. Their answers would be more forthcoming, and that's what we want, because we have to get to the source of the problem. And on the other end of the class, the area, we have a more formal setting where we do training, because our prefects, tomorrow we are training our prefects in conflict resolution, because they have to interact as well with the students. So that is why we have that area on the other side, because we can have formal training sessions. Even the facilitators who are involved with the program, who execute it with our students, we have to train them. So when we have the TTPS, their conflict resolution committee come over, we have a space that is already designed. You could do your PowerPoint well laid out and comfortable, so that we could ensure that there are no distractions. If you feel the ambience of the place, it's welcoming, and we can focus in this environment. And that is important, because once we create an environment that is engaging and comfortable for the students, we are one step ahead of completing our goal and to meet the needs of our students.
Humbled by the gesture, Mr. King added,
At this time where words fall short of explaining it, I just feel great. I'm feeling great. I think this was an inspiration by God for this to happen. I feel great because, as I said, things just line up, straight edge. And and for the teachers, Miss Roberts and Miss Defoe Philip, I really thank them for carrying through this idea. And I also want to thank the principal as well for following through, because she's new here. So she came along, and all the other teachers who helped to prepare the room, because the room was not like this. So I am thankful for all of them and for recognizing me as an individual who have contributed to this institution. It is well worth it. And I really thank them for that, for honoring me and for recognizing the part I play in this lovely institution called Signal Hill Secondary School, the beacon on the hill.
I'm Patricia Nicholson-Richards for Let's Talk Tobago.
Crick crack. No, I'm not going to tell you about Anansi's story, but Omadara Mills will take you to a recently held arthritis workshop. Here's more.
The TRHA's physiotherapy department treats over 70% of arthritis cases on any given day. With such a high number of clients having to deal with inflammation of one or more joints, it was quite apt to focus on this condition as part of this year's Physiotherapy Awareness Month.
We deal with prevention because through physical activity really can help with preventing arthritis from developing into something that you don't want it to be. And also we are a group body that also deals with you after if you have a joint replacement because of arthritis. We also rehabilitate you after. The other persons only know about osteoarthritis, which is the degeneration of the joint, but there are so many different aspects to arthritis, and the treatment may be slightly different. So it's important for you to be well diagnosed, and so that treatment can be appropriate.
In my own knowledge, I say, well, if I have a pain in my knee and I sit down, the pain could get worse. And in normal life, I realize the more I move and exercise, the pain is less or actually went away. And coming here, and I heard the experts say the same thing. Keep moving, keep exercising, and that was comfort for me. But I think it's important that people could come and get first-hand and expert information concerning their arthritis so that they could be able to function as normal as possible.
It was very informative, especially with the type of food you eat. I'm glad that I came.
The Arthritis and Me Symposium took place at the Scarborough Library. It included health checks, consultations, and the exhibition of various medical equipment and treatment options. I'm Amadara Mills for Let's Talk Tobago.
Persons in Tobago will get the opportunity to explore Tobago's vibrant world of business through the Division of Finance, Trade and the Economy's Creative Tank. Not sure what it's all about? Well, listen to this story. It's like the local version of ABC's Shark Tank. With $20,000 on the line, competitors in the 2023 Business Development Unit's Creative Tank are hoping to make the finals of the competition, where they'll deliver a 3-minute pitch on their business model to a panel of industry experts. But before they get to that point, you've got to check out the Facebook page of the Business Development Unit and vote for your favorite entrepreneurs by liking the video of your choice in each category. You've only got till October 10th. This year's categories are promoters, tours, recreation, and mixology. The competition has been turned up.
What we did is hand-selected particular clients on the island, basically for persons to understand the wide range of businesses that Tobago offers. So you, the public, will decide who will be going to the final stage. So this year, our finals will take place in October the 18th. It of course will be streamed live. It's a closed session, so it's not like if we're going to be inviting the public to come in, right? So you have the opportunity to watch it on Facebook Live. Currently, we have 17 participants. And on the final day, which is the 18th of October, they will be pitching their ideas like a think tank. So you have a 3 minutes pitch where we will have selected judges who will be judging you based on your delivery. And of course, within that delivery, you have to talk about your financials, where you see your business going in the next 10 to 15 years.
Apart from the $20,000 being awarded to the entrepreneur extraordinaire, $15,000 will go to the most innovative business, $10,000 to the most promising business, and $5,000 to the most engaging entrepreneur. Remember, voting has started, so head over to the Facebook page, Business Development Unit, and vote for your most favorite entrepreneur to hopefully make the finals of Creative Tank 2023 on October 18th. So we have to take a break right now, but when we return, we have more stories to share with you. Stay with us. Let's Talk Tobago. We'll be right back. Sugar Haven Villas are 2 individual villas situated side by side, sleeping a total of 10 guests each. The living, dining, and kitchen areas are open plan and fully equipped, meaning you would not need to bring any additional items to equip the villa. Sugar Haven Villas each have their own private swimming pool, pool deck, and a porch with garden chairs and tables for relaxing. The 2 villas are perfectly located within walking distance to popular beaches, bars, and supermarkets, making here a perfect location for holiday makers. If it's one thing I'm into, it's skincare. Smooth skin is always in. And in this next story, you learn about a local skincare line called Spar Gasm. I'm definitely going to be trying out their products, and I hope after you hear this story, you will too.
Spar Gasm's female body oil left my hands soft and moisturized, and I couldn't help but enjoy its lovely fragrance. It's infused with the sargassum seaweed that's harvested from Hope Bay by Jenica Mayers. She, along with her business partner, launched Spar Gasm products at the end of August, thanks to their participation in the IDB's Blue Economy competition.
We were really happy to pitch the idea of producing Spar products out of sargassum. When you harvest it at sea in its purest form and it's properly treated, that's when you can extract the goodness from it. Sargassum has been proven to be antifungal, it's antibacterial, antioxidant, and according to the scientists, there are some anti-aging features in there. So this little piece of the seaweed that you see here that looks like a nuisance on the shore, it has tremendous medicinal and nutritional benefits to us as humans. Thanks to the IDB, we were able to secure that financing to be able to go from just the ideation to the creation. Without that money, I think it would have taken us a lot longer to get to this stage because we would have had to find the capital or take it out of our pockets to get here. It's been great, being part of that cohort and learning from the other persons, the other grantees who were selected, who were doing very different projects. We were able to brainstorm with each other, find solutions together, also, of course, being guided by the IDB team, who are project management professionals, who were able to really help us focus on our objectives. And we're happy that at the end of the day, we actually have a product to show for it. IDB has been like an angel investor, let's put it that way. They came at just the right time, and so even their concept of giving grants to not just businesses but NGOs, anybody who had a great idea, I think that was fantastic of them, and they really provided that technical support to make sure that we went beyond the idea.
If you're interested in the Spar Gasm products, contact the company via Instagram and Facebook at Spar Gasm. Email tobagojellypeddy@gmail.com or call 762-0266. I'm Amadara Mills for Let's Talk Tobago.
If you're not in the Carnival mood as yet, then this song may definitely get you in that mood. A new song has been released for Tobago's Carnival by Gerard Balfour. We caught up with him in this story. Listen up.
Wherever there's mass and revelry is the guarantee of euphoric soca melodies. Balfour's quintessential Carnival story happened organically, merging some of the best elements from Trinidad and Tobago.
It's all about the elements of Carnival, the preparation, the trucks, loading up, the wire bending, the mud application and the mud making.
The Playmar single also features Trinidad artist Akeem Pretty Chance.
I saw Pretty at a show in Independence Night and I gave him a preview of it. And the day after, Pretty was in my studio. You know, and he didn't plan to go on it. Someone else was supposed to be on it. But he was like, hey, I hear you know. And when he put on it, that was it.
The up-tempo single from Gerard Balfour and Pretty is just the first of many the artist has in store for the season.
I have 2 more projects. Actually, one is a rhythm called the Red Tag Rhythm, where I feature artists from only Tobago. Artists as Sympathy, Simba Lion, Frankie D, Kilo G. I'm forgetting somebody, Fashion Police. Those are the artists on the Red Tag Rhythm, and I also have a collaboration with Caston Cupid. The name of that song is called Temptation. Yeah, that is one to look out for too.
Balfour is launching all his productions via social platforms, specifically YouTube. So be sure to give it a listen and request Playmas from your favorite DJs and radio stations.
We down in the mass feel the energy. It's a soca vibe taking over way. And we don't care what nobody say. Monday and Tuesday I'm a start to play. Yeah, man.
I'm Ryan McCool for Let's Talk Tobago.
So that's how we ended this week's edition of Let's Talk Tobago. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Davia Chambers. On behalf of all of us at the Department of Information, do have a safe, productive, and fantastic week. And remember to follow us on all of our social media handles.